Landing with logic, every move calculated. Touchdown on beats, every word elevated. From late night blocks to the glow with the screen. This is my perspective, keep it focused and clean. Logic landing, it's a way of understanding. Crooks on your screen, subscribe and tell a man then. Logic landing in my thoughts, crooks on the grind. Mask on face, but I'm showing you my mind. Landing with logic, every move calculated. Touchdown on beats, every word elevated. From late night blocks to the glow with the screen. This is my perspective, keep it focused and clean. Logic landing, it's a way of understanding. Crooks on your screen, subscribe and tell a man then. Logic landing in my thoughts, crooks on the grind. Mask on face, but I'm showing you my mind. Landing with logic, every move calculated. Touchdown on beats, every word elevated. From late night blocks to the glow with the screen. This is my perspective, keep it focused and clean. Logic landing, it's a way of understanding. Crooks on your screen, subscribe and tell a man then. Logic landing in my thoughts, crooks on the grind. Mask on face, but I'm showing you my mind. Landing with logic.
I was in the studio when I recorded that shit.
Fun fact, that was in the studio. These niggas was in the studio. And guess music, I get it, the freestyle, they be hard, but I'm gonna tell you, when it come to a beat, don't go in there with me. Listen, go in there with me. Let me say that. I don't like talking at people no more. I like talking to people. Saying don't go in there with me is talking at you. I would say, go in there with me. I'm talking to you. I might get you a verse. I might get you a video. Because one day, I'm finna rotate them. I ain't, my pocket's flat as a nickel. My rotate them. When I Clorox them and me earn them out, they gonna look like they straight from the meat coney store. Huh? And guess what? Every time you see me, I ain't, my pocket's flat as a nickel. My pocket's flat as a dime. I'm talking about my pocket's flat as a quarter. But guess what? When you see me, it look like I got something. It look like it though. I ain't got a Chuck E. Cheese token. I ain't got a link card. I ain't even got no food stamps. What is you talking about? So you gotta understand where I'm coming from, cuz. Yeah, man, and all lame, I'm calling it out. It's lame, I'ma say it. I don't believe you no way. I don't give a I don't believe you. I don't care. I don't believe you. You don't want to go no jail. You like these women too much. You like this jewelry and these cars and these clothes. Y'all don't want to leave this shit. Y'all don't want to leave this shit. You don't want to go to jail. You nigga gonna do 100 and you gonna let the little nigga who ain't got nothing to live for do it. And I'm gonna tell you something on Grand Theft Auto. Let me tell you something, little buddy. Little buddy that's getting sent out. Let me tell you something. that boy that send you out, he not gonna be there for you, bro. Don't let no send you out, bro. I've been through them stages, bro. He not gonna be. I met one nigga who was there for me when I was 16 years old. He dead now. All the real died. God called them home. They do their job on earth and then God called them home. All the real women, they stay for kids. But all the real men, they die. They die. God called them home. It's a lot of bitch ass that live for a long time. Cause they know how to let me go hide. Let me hide behind my money. Let me hide behind my resources. Let me hide behind my image. Let me hide hey, security, don't let them in. No, don't them they live. And ain't nothing wrong with living. But the good die young though. The who misunderstood, the who got a good heart. TG said he was bullshit. Who the f is TG? The f is TG? Like you was running in 2018. When I ran. If I ever ran, it was probably 30 trying to get on my ass. You think I'm that dumb? I'm gonna sit there and fight 30. You bet not never. If you ever that dumb, you deserve to die on Grand Theft Auto. If you gonna sit there and fight 30 like you and me, Hercules, knowing you just a human being, you gotta know when to pick and choose your battles, man. You gotta know when to roll and when to fold, man. I ain't no dumb. You think I'm gonna go in there and fight Mike Tyson just because I feel like I can fight? Just because of my pride? Just because of my ego? Nah, hell nah. Mike Tyson, my boy, you got that. Cause you put your hands on me, ain't gonna be no ring, my boy. Hard as you hit, ain't gonna be no entrance, no announcing this and no boxing gloves. No. I'm not gonna do that with you. No, she'll get her. She getting her did and she getting her makeup and she did before she come on the child. Ran from who? They come and said. See what is you talking about? Ran from what? What are you talking about? Running from D Moolah. D Moolah. I ain't gonna even not go into depths about D Moolah. I love D Moolah. But let me tell you something. I know, and D Moolah know, I would never run from him. And it's dead on it. I love him. I looked at him and still look at him like a little brother. Me and his sister off back in the days. I seen that young nigga coming up when he was 10, 11 years old. And if you want to keep it real, man, shit, I motivated D Moolah to rap. I'm the granddad of this. Just to be real. But I love that young nigga. The dumb way. But I told him a long time ago he had potential. I never told the world this because I never felt like I needed to. But what we gonna do in 2026 though, we're gonna kill all the mysterious talks that the streets got going, that running from, that don't want to hear it. And I ain't running from it. What you got to say to me? About me? Whatever. What's up? Let's politic. Cause I guarantee you, guess what? If a don't like me, a straight hate me. They can't even tell you why they don't like me. If you ask it right, if a don't like for nothing, you ask why you don't like, they gonna say some shit like, it just be doing too much. That ain't no reason to not like a nigga, bro. That ain't no reason to not like no nigga, bro. Oh man, that niggas always be. That ain't no reason to not like no nigga, bro. There ain't no reason to not. If that man ain't never did nothing to you, your family, you have no business not liking this man. If you don't like a person because of their attributes, if you don't like a person because of what they're able to accomplish, if you don't like a person because we don't like them, you a hater. You're not a man or a woman. I let women deal with their own shit. They too emotional for real. But men, ain't no way I got a problem with him and I'm gonna treat him the same way. The f he got to do with him? Oh, cause they together? Nah, this shit separate. It make it together when you speak up for them, or you make it understood we together. Oh, so yeah, okay, so both of y'all will be judged under the same guidelines. Since he riding with you. But other than that, I'm not treating no nigga. Nah, you don't like him? Ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. I'm not gonna tell you that. I ain't gonna lie. Chad. I ain't gonna tell you, but they ain't got nothing to do with me. Cause I ain't with all the weird ass vibes and shit. You tell these you don't want no be on what they on. Man, they get to telling everybody, man, you don't fuck with them, you lied, and that you did this, that, and the third, and that you're nappy, you're musty, you're mammy this, and you're broke, and all type of shit. I don't care to share. I don't care to share. I ain't gonna lie to you. I cry to you before I lie to you. I don't care to share. If I ain't meet you through business, you. You learn people when you handling business with them. You see they do's, they don'ts, what they like, what they don't like. When you do business with them. I can deal with that if I'm getting money with you. If I'm getting money with you, it's okay. You can be a bitch ass nigga. It's all right. Everybody don't know how to fight. Everybody don't know how to, on Grand Theft Auto, shoot. Everybody don't know how to tell the truth. Everybody don't know how to. So guess what? I have accepted that. And I understand that as a boss, as a CEO, of a business, you cannot give a about a person's personal life.
Nah, I just noticed you couldn't hear me all that time. I was talking, you couldn't hear me. That is nonsense.
You give a... You through.
Mic was on mute.
You through. You through.
I'll keep this guy
only thing you're supposed to give a fuck about is what they give a fuck about. It's the 48 laws of power. It's called a mirror effect, chat. It's called a mirror effect. You got to do what they'll do to you. Whatever they'll do to you, you do it to them. If they fuck with you, you fuck with them. They don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with them.
I believe
and that's how you become the big.
Facts. Ah, that's annoyed me, that as. It was muted all
We
that
try
time.
to go with that don't fuck with us. We try to go deal with people that don't want to deal with us. Nah, man, who fuck with you, whether they broke or what? Them the ones gonna help you. But we finna get ready to fly in, man. Soon as she'll get through getting her makeup did, she gonna text me, she coming in, man. We finna turn up, man. Real talk, man. Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know how I feel. This shit going on, man. And we gonna explain everything that happened at court and shit today. We gonna explain everything that's going on, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I know Scooby, bro. Say something else about Scooby, bro. Nigga on mine. Hey, Scooby said, man, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. My smack the shit out of Scooby on Grand Theft Auto. I'm talking about my I ain't gonna lie. Scooby bitch ass. Scooby ass. Damn, it ain't ready?
I'm looking right now.
My Scooby bitch ass was talking shit, Suge, and one of my managers walked into a restaurant. And my baby mama, baby daddy was in there. And he mad cause I had mine shit. Knock him for his gal, you hear me? Two of them. And 250.
Yeah, I can't play that. Man got tune in the back. Yeah, that kind of messed me up still. See what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, what the f you talking about 1090 Jake trying to box me?
I don't even like that
dude. You talking about 1090 Jake trying to box me, bro? Man, that white boy 6'9", man. That white boy 7 feet, man. I ain't got nothing but some hollow for that white boy, man. Man, that nigga can probably haul.
Yeah, that was muted.
That nigga can probably haul mother Nissans and Maximas, man. You think I'm finna fight a white boy that mother big? Man, I ain't got nothing but some 5.56. Man, tell Jake 29. What is his name? Tell 1090 Jake, man. He can fight these motherfucking 5.56s when I see him. Tell Jake 20. Tell 1090 Jake. He can fight for him when I get his ass. Fight that. Fuck is you talking about? 6'7", 6'8". I'm 5'9". You talking about fighting me? I ain't got nothing but some 5.56s for you.
I never knew my man was that
what
tall,
you thought
though.
you was finna get off?
That Jake guy.
You thought you was finna get off? I'm 5'10", 6'7", 6'6". Talking about fighting. Man, fight these mother 5.56s, nigga. You talking about, nigga? Fight these mother. What he is then? He's 6'4", 6'4", 6'3". Nigga, that's too much mother taller than 5'10", nigga. You talking about, nigga, I ain't got no action for no big nigga unless a big nigga just put their hands on me. Now, if you a big and you just put your hands on me, then yeah, I'm finna fight you to one of us. Yeah, you believe. But setting up a fight with a big ass, no. Boy, when I catch that boy, I'm gonna be David and he gonna be Goliath, boy. I'm hitting that slingshot at that boy ass, man. You hear me?
You still ain't, it ain't registered to me.
I'm hitting that thigh stick. I'm hitting that thigh stick. I ain't, no, get your big muscle ass down. No, get your big old fighting ass down. Since you can fight so good, you that big, and you think you're all tough, now lay it down. Glue you, now you're glued to the concrete. Fight for your, fight that.
Man says fight for your life.
Support. That's what you can fight. You talking about, nigga? You tripping.
You still ain't, it ain't registered me.
Man, silly blood.
What you talking about? What you talking about? I had to spark this out behind that, man. What the they thought they were finna do? They thought they were finna troll me and say, oh, he's scared to fight. No, boy, I ain't. Oh, I'm just dumb. The 48 laws of power will tell you, man, learn to pick and choose your battle. See, that's our problem. We be doing, and we be going against that we can't beat. Stay in your lane. That's how you stay alive. That's how you stay free. The first law of the 48 laws of power will tell you to never outshine the master. That don't mean no slave master. They mean anybody that's more superior to you. They mean anybody that's more than me in position to have more resources than you. Don't try to outshine them. Don't try to be bigger than them if you're not. You see what I'm saying? You work for that. You don't look at the situation like, oh, I'm hustling to be bigger than him.
You only can be who you can be.
You don't get blessings like that. I don't move like that. Oh, I'm hustling to get the Virgil edition Maybach that little baby got. No, I'm not hustling like that. I'm not pocket watching. I'm not.
That is true still. Everybody's too much in competition with each other and that. Everybody can just be them, stay in their local lane and that, you get me? We ain't gotta be in competition. I ain't gotta have what you have. And you ain't gotta have what I have. If you're my friend and that, you got to say, you're welcome to like join in and that. You get me? If I'm your brethren, like more time I wouldn't even like need your resources and that. I have my own resources, but I join along. You got to say, and we have fun. You got to say, ain't no need to hate, pocket watching all them little things there. Ain't no need for that.
No, these pocket watching and everything. We're not doing no pocket watching. I'm a player. I'm pocket watching though, man. I'm in my own lane and I know I'll be successful in it and whatever I do because I'm a hustler. Like I'm a grand hustler. Like whatever I do, I do it to my full extent. You know what I'm saying? And I invest the time, I invest the money, I invest the patience in it, and it's just dead on it. But fighting a big ass white boy, that was never on my agenda. I ain't got nothing but some firefighter. They might probably can haul. They might take a whole motor out of motherfucking car. They might probably can lift a whole motor out there Chevy. And you talking about fighting them. Man, if we was in jail on GTA, man, I would have took that motherfucker lock in that sock. I would have caught you sitting down playing poker. Cause I know you like to play poker. Them white boys all on like to play poker. Get what? I'd have caught you sitting down playing poker. I'd have put me about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I appreciate the gifts. Hey, I would have put me about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 locks in a sock. And I would have dropped that motherfucker in an extra sock just so it won't go through that one sock. I would have tied that motherfucker up real tight. Real tight, and I'm gonna make one for y'all too, chat. I would have tied them locks in that sock real tight. Let me show you what else I would have did for extra security. I would have took an extra sock and wrapped it around my wrist and tied an extra knot in it. Just so, cause you big as hell, so if that first bitch if I don't clud you out with that first bitch.
I'll hold it though.
And so that bitch won't fall, you might try to grab for it, reach it, snatch it.
I hold it.
Just melt it around my wrist.
And I got your wrist.
Get up off
whack me over in your face. Hold that hand.
I'm working big white boy. I got to have a weapon. I'm going to work you to bed. Yeah. And get what? And I
gotta
ain't,
put a man on
man,
the
come
floor
on, man.
for
I'm finna catch you sleep. Yeah, I'm finna catch you sleep. Oh, I'm a
But that's-
bad nigga, you big.
You're getting called out because there's someone in the chat now goes, that Jakey boy wants to fight him. And now man's making up all these scenarios and that what he would do to Jakey boy. You get what should I say? But these times, no. You don't even know if my man really says that. You get me? But if everything you're saying about Jakey boy now gets back to Jakey, he's not thinking, who's he talking to? You really think you can do that to me? It's going to make him say something. And that's going to make you want to say something. And then he says something. Nonsense, you get me? Should have shut that down. When as soon as you read it, shut it down.
Getting me? Okay, you got that. You got that. Okay. You got that. Yeah. All right, you got that. Don't go to bed. Know that. Don't go to sleep and don't not have your shoes on. Don't get comfortable and think because you're in the gang that you can sleep comfortable with your shoes off and in the bed and shit and you can play with me. No. No, I'm coming in there with that lock. I'm coming in there with that lock. And get what? I wasn't notorious in jail for just smashing and all that old shit. But if the threat of death ever came my way, if I ever acted like they wanted to harm me, oh my God, the switch was ridiculous. The switch up was ridiculous. I always knew how to get with this shit. I like money in jail. And I wanted to go home. I was more focused on the street. See, a lot of niggas get caught up in jail. They get caught up in being in jail, Chad. They get caught up in... I ain't get caught up in being in jail. I just was in jail and I had to run, and I just ran across shit. Boy, better sleep with one eye open, big ass white boy try me. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we were locked, man. I would have worked Jake ass with that lock in that sock, boy. Yeah, that boy would have had to see me with that lock in that sock. I'd have popped it off. It would have popped off in the whole penitentiary. Because he blood or something. I would have popped his blood up. I think he passed something. Man, would have popped off in the whole penitentiary because they would have been mad because I ain't want to get no fair one. But my guys would have been letting them know. See, and he know if he a jailhouse where I'm from, they do weight. Like if a bigger than the nigga he trying to fight, they gonna say, no, don't fight me, fight my little partner. Fight my little partner. No, my little partner too little for you. Or he out your weight. Fight me. That's how I go in jail. That's how I go in prison. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really a win. You can't call it a win if you bigger than a person and you able to overpower them. You can't call it a win. But I just seen some.
That don't make no sense. What do you call it? If the man's got, whoever you got beef with, you handle your beef, fed it. Don't pass that on to the one and said, oh no, he's too small for me. Like, why are you arguing with him? If he's too small for you, why are you arguing with this small person? That don't make no sense. You should say, if he's too big for you, why you step to this big person? No, he's gonna squash you, or call his little rugrats to come get you. Like, that don't make no sense to me, still. You got me. I don't see it like that, still. If you got problems, sort out your problems, innit? Simple. And if you can't handle it, and obviously do what you gotta do. We'll sort your problems out. Don't give you problems. Don't make problems and give it to the next person. Waste, man.
Look, get active on some big, man. But it was right then and there. It wasn't no match them up. It wasn't let's match. Nah, it was try me right here. It got active right here. Now you gotta understand, if I seen 1090 Jake at Captain D's, it'll get active right there. But setting up a fight.
Often when I see him.
No, boy, what is rules and no, boy, I want to pop on your ass in Captain D's. I want to take everything, the trays and everything. I want to smash you with all the napkin holders. I want to hit you with the cash register. I want to round up the fire, hit you across the head with it.
Come like a messy
too
fighter.
big. You too big. You're a white boy and you got pain tolerance. You got pain tolerance. No, I got to hurt you. I can't just fight you. Yeah, I got to hurt you.
You know I got to hurt
you. Yeah, I ain't no just fighting you. No, it's just certain you just don't fight. Yeah, you got to go and bring them to their knees. Yeah, you got to go and bring them to your size.
Pause.
Yeah, you got to go and break them down to your size. You can't fight certain. You got to go and break them down to your knees. Nah, come on down here with me, son, big guy. Yeah, one of them. Yeah, come on down here with me, big guy. Yeah. Yeah, get on your knees. Now what? Yeah, now like that. Yeah, like that. You gotta break their ass on down. You hear me? Nah, we ain't going for that, nigga.
You ain't gonna win it.
Try you somebody else, man. When I see you,
fight,
you already know it's still on the floor.
What happens, isn't it?
You know it don't go away. I can catch you at Disneyland. We getting it on.
The one thing that
right
me, like when I fight and that, no. Not allow that. You shouldn't really fight. You got what should I say, like allow that. You got what should I say? If you can help it, help yourself.
Get me on a roller coaster. I can catch you at Six Flags. We're gonna get it cracking right there at the Spider-Man bumpy cars. I ain't lying. We're gonna get it cracking. We ain't finna set no fur one up, cause it ain't gonna be fur. It ain't fur anyway. So what the f you wanna set our fur one up for? That's just stupid. Real talk. Real talk. Now I got a nigga that'll fight you. I know a that'll fight you.
Let me get you some academics. I'll be in my academics lives though. Poo shiesty. What a waste of life, eh? But to a point, nah, what a waste of life. 3 hours, we ain't watching all of that.
You don't know nothing. I believe it's 1910 or 1914. It was established. Go. We got to get Atlanta. Got to go, man. Atlanta got to go. I'm sorry.
I agree with
I was holding out some hope for Atlanta, but Atlanta, you guys are a disgrace. I can't even lie to you. This is bad. We gonna trade Future. We need Future in the game, right?
Nah,
Future and Savage. The rest of y'all could just go, man. Just go. Just
all
go,
of them,
man.
Including Future.
Just go. We good. Think we've heard enough. Think we've heard enough. And it's always the rappers who already done doing a lot of talking already. They still got more to say. Gucci been quiet this whole damn time. When Gucci see that the case looking a little weak, he said, hold on now, I got some more to say. God damn it, Gucci. God damn it. Anyway, chat, welcome. Thank you for tuning into the stream. I'm happy every time you guys make the decision to pop in here. Bunch of things to talk about. Hip hop is still, going. We're not talking too much about new music other than the Gucci drop. Unfortunately, hip hop is kind of all about the fuckery, the drama, who's beefing with who's this and who's that. It's a little bit, it's lowbrow stuff, but it's fuckery. Fuckery at its finest.
That's low IQ stuff.
Our prayers goes out to NBA Ben 10. He was involved in an altercation where he was shot. We've gotten confirmation on that. There's a bunch of videos and...
You try to run up on a man, snap his chain. Man got flocked. He's lying in hospital. Yo, stop trying to... stop all that. That's not, you get me? Robbing people, doing wrong. It's too much, you get me? Pooh Shiesty robs Gucci, man. Everybody's on Gucci, man. Benton gets whacked by the skeezer. Everybody's rating how the skeezer's moving and that. You look just like murderers, man.
The rumors surrounding why and how this situation happened is ridiculous. We'll get into that as well. Diddy and his lawyers have made an increased push to try to get free. And I'm not going to lie, it's looking like the white slave RICO charge. The first man to make the appellate.
Yo, Diddy's thing don't make no sense. Man was the first man to get locked up for buying prostitutes, bro. How you get locked up for buying prostitutes? And the worst is thing, you made her your wife. If she left you, I took your money and locked you up.
he was arrested in 2024,
Nonsense.
which means, you know, he's been locked up for a year and a half. Okay. He's been locked up. Right.
Can't be asked no
Where do you
questions.
guys want to start? I know how we'll start. We'll actually start with a update on what's going on with the Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty situation. Chat. We had a few people in court, and thank you to the people who
Get into it.
there
Big ol'
still
act,
isn't
though.
a
Make sure you follow Academics though. Shout out Academics. He's been doing this for a hot minute. I've been watching him for years though. Back of days, you get me. So shout out Ac, first and foremost.
indictment. Now, I've gone over this procedurally for you guys many times because we've covered a lot of cases. Let me just tell you the difference between them. In federal court, okay, usually the feds come in for serious crimes, especially if they're going to take it out of the state's hands. Yes, the state could have charged him for robbery and kidnapping as well. So when the feds come in, the feds don't want like, you know, jaywalking and shit like that. They want the big boy. They want the big crimes. They want the racketeering. They want the shit that could carry potentially life in prison. So when they come with that, that means this is a heavy-weighted case. Usually they do that a lot. Now, the way how it works, and it works like this in federal court, but also in state court, is that, you know, if you get pulled over, like, I don't know, say a cop pulls you over, you have a gun, you could get charged. If you say you're not supposed to have a gun, you just get charged. And that's usually what's called a complaint. So a cop could just like, you know, write up some charges and the DA just got to sign off on it.
America's gun laws are mad. You get pulled over and you get a ticket.
And you're going to court.
Sorry. Get pulled over with a gun in your car. You get a ticket if you're allowed to obviously own a gun. If you're not, obviously you're getting arrested. But in America, if you're allowed to own a gun, you got it in your car with that. No, if it's not in the right holster or properly put away in that, you got should I say? Yeah, you get a ticket. That's about it. And sent on your way.
That's how it works, right? It works like that on the state level. In the Fed level, it works like that too, with an agent making a report or what's called a complaint. But usually in every jurisdiction, it is usually required that if you're going to face charges that will carry up to life, usually first degree offenses, that usually it goes through a process called...
But this can't fit around Pooh Shiesty because he's just come out of prison and an ankle monitor tag. You got should I say, obviously he can't be around guns or anybody that's not a police officer or an authority with a gun. He can't be around all that.
A grand jury process. What does that mean? It means that it's not up to one cop, one federal agent to make a complaint, and now you have to potentially sit in jail for months or fight a case for years. It goes to a jury of your peers that could establish or vote if there's probable cause for you to go to court. Okay? For example, when Dirk first got charged, a agent who was monitoring him wrote up the complaint. They got a judge to sign off on it and the AUSA. And what that complaint did, it prevented Dirk from leaving the country. They locked him up. However, that complaint was going to be challenged after a while, so they went and got a grand jury indictment. And the grand jury indictment is literally, I believe it's 23 people. They're going to listen to the facts of the case. Is usually the prosecutors presenting it. And if half of them say there's enough evidence for probable cause to go to court, you're indicted. Okay? They return what's called a true bill. That then gets added to the record. That gets presented. And then you are then arrested and arraigned. The reason why I'm saying that is because this Shiesty case is really odd. Apparently, he's not indicted. So essentially, the only reason he's locked up is because of one agent who was following and working this case. This agent is a new agent. It's a woman. She's a new agent to the agency. Reasonably. She's only been doing the job for 3 years. Okay? so much new and so like, I don't want to call her inexperienced or a novice, but the sole person, the woman, and we had the statement up here. I mean the complaint. I can put it up here again. The person was so new. Give me a second right here. And yes, her name is, here we go. Her name is Brittany Garcia. She was so new to the agency that when it was time to go to court for even Shaisty's hearing, she didn't even take the stand. Her boss took the stand.
I heard about it.
So you have a special agent that works with FBI. She's the only person who is verified. I mean, there's other people she worked with, but based on her research, her reporting, her investigation, Shaisty's locked up. And she doesn't even take the stand. Her boss takes the stand in replace of her, which is odd. So no indictment, right? They're going to have to try to get one. No indictment. The person doesn't take the stand. We hear this elaborate story because she writes it all up here, right? She got everybody's birthday. There's some work done. But it takes 3 months to come up with this kidnapping charge. Here's the problem with this whole case, and this is why it stinks. What's written in this affidavit is a great story. But it's a great story that's basically plain telephone. Oh, Roderick Davis told this person that told this person. Oh, this person said this. Oh, the security guard that's the off-duty cop, he heard this. Who was their direct? Matter of fact, fuck what a nigga said. Where's the video? So, in court, let me lay out a few facts.
I can show all the screenshots and everything I got. It's from a shop or something that was across the road from where the actual incident actually happened and all that, innit? I know there's some talk about a video and all that now, but also those talks are I'm sure the FBI says it. There was a speech saying, I can't remember. There's talks of there also ain't a video, so I don't know about that stuff.
The federal authorities now claim in court, and there's been 3 hearings. There's been a bunch more because there's more people, but the ones that have been reported on are these 3, Big 30, the father, and Shiesty. The feds have said, we don't have any video of the incident. We don't have any video of the incident. We don't have any video of Shiesty with a gun. We don't have a video of anybody with a gun. We believe Big 30 recorded the...
As I think of that, them pictures don't look like it's from across the road. So I'm thinking of the pictures that I've seen in my head. You get it? And that looked like he's inside a lobby and it's pointing out towards the door area.
The actual incident on his cell phone. Yes, we did a search warrant on his house and everything. There's no confirmation we found a video. So no video? Okay, all right, bet. Well, yeah, hey, yo, 30, pass me the Drake, right? Pass me the book bag, give me the... Y'all found the Draco, right? We found no guns. Wait, what? You heard me right. All the guns they've mentioned, not one gun found in all the search warrants, subpoenas, and everything else that the feds ran in. They ain't find one illegal gun. They ain't find one thing that they felt was used in a crime. What? Wait, come again? So no gun. No video of it happening. Okay, man. But they got to have found the items. Right? This was a robbery for this. Y'all must have found the watches, the rings, the cash, the Louis V backpack. Y'all must have found that. None of that found either. The police have said they have found no physical evidence. At least to date, or at least what they're saying in court. They said they've found no physical evidence. So what is this case? This is a federal case that carries up to potentially a life sentence.
Nah, it's not even like, what is this case called? Straight up, my man went in and robbed an off-duty police officer. You get me? Because like in America, some of the police officers, what you call it, dress up as security and that, and they obviously got a job as security, and they do that role and that, innit? Tutu's now, what you call it? Yeah, Pooh Shiesty now ran in, robbed the producer, Gucci, off-duty police officer. You get me? And I showed that the person that actually owns the studio, you get what should I say? Because they called him in or something like that. You get what should I say? So straight up, no. Yeah, and Gucci snitched anyway. So all of them, they don't really need CCTV. You get what should I say? The police officer is the CCTV. You get me? His word is just trusted. When he stands up in court and talks, the judge is gonna take it over Gucci's, over Pooh Shiesty's, over the dads, over most of them people and that. You get me? It's a low, what you call it? As even with the producer, you get what should I say? Probably still, I don't even know who he is still, because you got some funny producers, but you got, if he's a top producer in that, no, then yeah, even him. So yeah, nah, don't need. CCTV helps, but with what they've got, it's enough. Screenshots, you get me? That puts him there. The motive. So a reason why you like, so that's happened with you and other person, like the motive obviously that they've got between Pooh Shiesty and Gucci is the cousin. That could be a motive. There's Pooh Shiesty feels funny within his deal. That could be a motive. You get what should I say? He didn't want to be on the contract, because obviously he said they brought the contract there to sign him off. That could be a motive. Had to place him on the scenery. They got the CCTV placing him on the scenery. So the motive, placing him on the scenery, and then the crime. You got what to say, and that's when obviously items gone missing. It's a case,
and it's based on 3 people's statements: the cameraman, BP, and Gucci. Okay.
They got everything they need.
Well, they add CW as well, which is the cop and his partner. They were playing security that day. Well, they weren't in the room. They will supposedly testify that they knew a robbery was going down, but they didn't do much to stop it because they felt somebody was going to die. Okay. Then the next thing is, all of this happens, and the robbery took place for 45 minutes. God damn it, what type of robbery is this?
Yo, imagine getting stuck up for 45 minutes. That hit different though. Yo, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That went long, but that was only 5 seconds. 45 minutes. They were going through everything. They weren't stuck up. I think that's the whole of the time they entered the building. But remember, these times now, they spoke to him first. And then obviously, when it weren't going Pooh Shiesty's way, Gucci, it probably wasn't looking like Gucci went signing that contract to release him. That's when everybody pulled out what they was pulling out to do their thing and that. You get me? I think they added that into it, because ain't no way you're robbing a man for 45 minutes. Like, what you doing to him?
Rob. Well, let me ask y'all this question. Well, as soon as Gucci left, not Gucci, I mean Shiesty and everybody, well, you know, they called the cops. Well, if the cop that was there waited 45 minutes and he knew what was going on, why you ain't call the cops then? Something stinks, Chad. Again, I'm not here to argue whether this happened or not. For all I think Shicey did rob that nigga. But I'm talking about the case. The case is really odd. It's not about what you know. It's about what you could prove. Let me say it again. It's not about what you know. It's about what you could prove. Train there, huh? So, the case is all about witness statements. That's what it's boiled down to at this point. Yes, they have GPS data. Yes, they have all these things like, yeah, we have triangulated this. The problem with throwing a lot of info is that to a stupid nigga, it's like, oh my God, they got license plate readers. Oh my God, they have GPS triangulation. Great. Shiesty, Big 30, the father, and the other 6 hooligans, they're not saying they weren't in the studio. They're actually down to say, hey, no, we went to make music. We're not saying we weren't there. We went to make music. We're just saying, whatever y'all say we did, we robbed, we kidnapped, we ain't do that shit. So, all of this is going to be based on Gucci's statement with the other 2 people. Now, in federal court, it was confirmed. It was confirmed. Gucci Man made a statement. Now, I think a lot of people, we think Gucci's so tough. We're like, nah, he definitely didn't talk to the cops. You know what probably happened? He probably talked to his security guard, and the security guard, who's a cop, maybe relayed the info to the cop, and they're saying, oh, Gucci said it. Whatever way we want to slice it, dice.
I had a thought of what Finesse says. He goes, no, you like don't play fair.
To spin it and twirl it. The point is this, man. Gucci Man, his statements is the reason why they're in cuffs. Point blank period. Point blank period. Now, it would be open and shut in terms of, is this a valid case if the feds didn't also make this admission? Well, yeah, Gucci did make a statement that, Dallas PD used, but we haven't flushed out the statement yet. That's what the FBI is saying. So Dallas police responded to that incident like about 15 minutes afterwards. After the robbery, 15 minutes afterwards, Dallas police came. They got the story. Okay?
My dog making some noise on that.
But they wanted Gucci to come back in, since the feds took over the case, to go do a more thorough breakdown of what's going on. Now, yes, they did say in the first encounter, Gucci did identify who was what and da-da-da, but the FBI, who took over the case later, they're now saying they haven't had their chance to talk to Gucci yet. Huh? They said, oh, we have planned a later date. What? A later date for Gucci and the other 2 witnesses to come in and give us their full statement that we will use and plan to use in court. What does that mean? Basically, we're going to get their full statement because most likely they're going to have to take the stand. However, the feds have said they don't got that yet. So it's only the initial police report they got.
I would love to see that still. You get me? If Gucci's going to take that stand. God, that's wild still. You get me? All the nonsense that he was talking. Yeah. Even his last show, not last show and that, but when he done that verses and that, no. My man had the time right there. He actually say to like, so you know what, we're grown. He's like, I don't want to be grown. I want smoke. Smoking and woo woo woo. I ain't gonna copy that. You actually say, woo 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 woo, keeping up the hype, gassed up the streets and that. You what should I say? Like, where's the energy now?
stinks. Something doesn't smell right. Keep in mind, there's no indictment. And if they're going to indict him, I'm pretty sure if this is how it works in a grand jury situation, the people who are sitting there, who are the jury, they could ask questions to the prosecutor. Hey, can we have one of the victims talk? So again, the whole case stinks. Gucci has to do some more cooperating for this to be an actual valid case. He has to go take the stand. He probably has to go take a stand multiple times, grand jury, and probably definitely in the trial if it gets there. But that's what happened, and it's making me think this. Now, the feds aren't really bullshitters like that, but we've seen this year the feds have kind of gotten BTA a bit. The feds with this 97% whatever, we've seen how it happened in the Diddy case. We've seen what happened with YoungBoy. We've seen people have favorable results with the feds. This case actually...
I think they rush it. You get me? And they got multiple cases and all them things. So I think certain times things just slipped through the wire and that, you get me? Or through the cracks and that. But Tutus now, there's bare cases like that white MW Melly and that now. Yeah, they never beat the feds. You get me? They've been on 6ix9ine's ass, you get me? The littlest mistake and that. Boom. He just come out now on from jail and that, innit? For violating whatever order he's on and that, you get me? So yeah. The feds are still reputable, whatever that word is.
It looks like, in my opinion, and we're going to get to Gucci's song in a second, the feds are using this complaint to get the power of subpoena. Because here's the thing. As a victim...
I'm going to stop at the Gucci's. I'm going to stop. See, that's on my stream lens though. Of course. Nah.
Gucci could just not show up to court.
What the man call it is the very first song of somebody telling. It's the first snitch song.
For example, if you're right, let's keep it like domestic violence.
People telling themselves.
Say your girl's beating up on you, right?
It's the opposite way. Yeah.
You call the cops on her. Or say if you're a girl and your man's beating up on you. You call the cops and you make a statement. Say the person gets arrested. Now, what happens is they're going to go to court. Now, most domestic violence cases gets dropped because usually those two people get back together, right? And what happens in the case is that the victim just kind of goes ghost, isn't cooperative with the prosecutor, doesn't play a part in the process, and such is the case that without that victim, usually they can't prosecute in a lot of domestic violence cases. So what happens? The case gets dropped. Well, let's bring that back to the Gucci cases. No, it's not domestic violence. But if Gucci does not cooperate, say whatever he said that day, who knows? Maybe his blood was boiling, maybe he was hot, maybe he was mad, maybe whatever excuse you want to use, maybe he was just talking to his mans who was an off-duty security because he's been in security for a long time, and that guy related. Fuck what happened. But say Gucci gets cold feet. The only way the feds have any type of way to try to force Gucci to cooperate is by filing this complaint. And now, with this complaint, they have subpoena power. They could subpoena Gucci to take the stand. They could subpoena Gucci. So I would say maybe Gucci's not willing anymore. Or Gucci didn't know that his name was going to be in black and white. Yeah. So he's playing ghost. Well, now that they have gotten this complaint, they could subpoena him. They could force him in front of a grand jury. They could force him in front of the stand. Now, Gucci might be like, hey, I'm pleading the fifth. A lot of people are going to say that, right?
Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't even know what I would have done in that situation still. You get me? To be honest, I wouldn't have been in that situation. Like, I don't want to be around man like that. You get me? Forget a hype. Forget all that nonsense and that. You get me? I want to be around like positive people. So truthfully, I don't want to really keep people like that around me and that. But if I was ever in that situation, I don't know what I would do still. I don't know. I would like to believe I'll be like the first Gucci still. You get me? But I wouldn't want that at the same time, to be honest. You get what I say? So I don't know.
Yo, even if he takes a stance, he's gonna plead the fifth. Well, you're a victim here. What the hell is gonna incriminate you
But you're a victim.
if you're being a victim? And also, I'm pretty sure if they care that much, they could try to offer him immunity. Anyway, that's the current update on this case. It stinks. Absolutely stinks. Okay? They have all of these pictures of the damn studio, but the studio actually does not have any video inside of it, which is kind of ironic. Anyway, doesn't this look like a little...
That's a camera there. Right there's a camera. And I can see that with his glasses on, rude boy. Can't see none else, but that's definitely a camera. Look like a night vision one too.
No, that's not a camera. Is this a camera?
That's a camera, bro.
It looks like a camera, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to play... I wanted to play the lawyers speaking on this outside the courtroom. But I do know people want to hear this Gucci Man song. Shit, I want to hear this Gucci Man song.
I know.
Let me play this first. I'll look up this Gucci Man song on the side, but this was after Delontrell Williams, which is Pooh Shiesty, his hearing. Because he was on home confinement, he was not granted a bond, but bond wasn't really up for discussion. This is more of a probable cause to even be detained. Okay? And here's his lawyer, Bradford Cohen, and let's see what's up.
You tell me when you guys are ready. Ready?
Would you say your name first real quick?
Yeah, Bradford Cohen, C-O-H-E-N, Sam Zengane, and John Helms.
And any questions, just let us straight away.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you.
They don't like feds.
So
They
we had a
don't
bond
even-
hearing today and a PC hearing today.
Swear down, they don't look like feds. Typical fed.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you.
He looks like a fed. He looks like a fed. And he looks like a fed. They don't look like your common solicitors.
So we had a bond hearing today and a PC
American flag. Copies. Rich solicitors.
hearing today. I think that the relevant things that were said today that I thought were fascinating were that it took 3 months to build a case. And I think the reason for that was because the statements that were given on the evening that this occurred were very questionable. I think the way that the statements were made, what allegedly was witnessed and what wasn't witnessed, I think gave great pause to the FBI. The FBI doesn't take 3 months to arrest someone if they believe everything that was said on the night that it occurred. They were involved the first night and then nothing happened for 3 months. In addition to that I thought was quite embarrassing was that an FBI agent says they don't have the resources to keep their eye on an individual. This is allegedly an individual that committed a crime that they then didn't watch to see if the guns were present, if the jewelry was present. And what didn't we hear today? What we didn't hear today is there is no contract, this mystery contract. They have no contract. They have no video.
Okay, Jesus Christ. The wind is killing this broadcast. Can I find a better one that doesn't have that? Oh, man.
Yeah, that's all. Where no one is in a case. I mean, obviously there's 5 individuals on one side. What we're missing are the other people that were present in the room, right? The owner of the studio who says he didn't hear anything or see anything. The way they leave the studio where no one is in concert with anybody else, no one's arguing with anyone else. One of the individuals says, "Hey, can I get my watches back?" Like, the story is quite unusual. And I think that the my watch is back, like one's arguing with anyone else. One of the individuals says, "Hey, can I get my watches back?" Like the story is quite unusual. And I think that the FBI knew that. I think the investigators knew that it was unusual. And I think that's why it took so long to make the arrest.
In this day and age, you don't want to be there.
Judge saying that, your client still violated the
Fight for your stuff, but
egg monitors, location.
come and laugh.
Sure, those are all things that are going to be, flushed out. The fact is that he was allowed to be in certain areas.
This is bad. How the hell Fox don't have good Fox has like trash video. I'm telling them.
Dre. Soldier Boy. How come Soldier Boy ain't been out doing his banter?
300 ain't shit to you. But you see this nigga flexing and flossing, and when he see you, he acting like he don't remember you giving him 300. He dap you up. You good? And the whole time you about to be on some paid in full. Hey, yo, hey, I'm about to be on some murder shit, hey? Hey, yo, hey. Anybody who ever owe me, yo, this how little TJ pulled up to the joint.
Oh, little TJ and Offset.
This is how little TJ pulled up to the casino.
Yeah, we gotta do this for next stream.
Man, you know what I mean? This how little TJ.
Yo, yeah, next stream.
Fucking jerked him, man.
This how TJ put.
I'm about to be on some real murder shit, eh?
Yep. This how little TJ, yo, don't owe no nigga like little TJ no money. This how he's pulling up. He see you at the club tonight, nigga. I know you ain't got them new chrome heart jeans on. Well, you owe me 600. I know you not buying 1942 when you owe me 1900. Hell nah. If you about to be on this type of shit for this weekend, chat, any nigga who ever owed you money, you about to be on some shit like this.
I'm about to be on some real murder shit, eh? I'm telling you, man.
Fact.
Yo, next stream, yo. Shout out to all you that still, what do you call it? More time gonna go live later or tomorrow. I'm gonna jump back on this streaming thing still. I got the whole new setup as you can see. You get me? Cameras up, mics here. You get me? This is I brought this to streaming. So every time you see me streaming, this is the dress code. That's just how it is. You get what I'm trying to say? But shout out everybody. All 6 of you that logged in on live and that. You get what I'm trying to say? My G's. What you call it? And even if you jump in after, you get me, like and subscribe and that. You're gonna be reacting to more videos. So yeah. Peace out. Shout out to all yous lot.
Logic landing in my thoughts, crooks on the grind. Mask on face, but I'm showing you my mind. Landing with logic, every move calculated. Touchdown on beats, every word elevated. From late night blocks to the glow with the screen. This is my perspective, keep it focused and clean. Logic landing, it's a way of understanding. Crooks on your screen, subscribe and tell a man then. Logic landing.